So, this is my lunch spot, day 2, in the shelter of this nice spiky bush, because it's died down a bit now, but it is blowing a gale, and the ocean gives very little wind protection. Just a quick stop, refuel, get a little bit of warmth back in me, and then head out again to hopefully make camp with daylight left. So, day 2 in camp. As you can see, it's a bit dark by now. I managed to get the tent set up at about 5:15, so I didn't have heaps of time. Another huge day. Lots of hills, and lots of wind, and quite a bit of rain. So, today was a bit of a slog. Yeah, took a lot longer to get going in the morning than I would have liked. Turns out it's really hard to find the motivation to walk a really long way in the wind and the rain along hills when you're already warm and dry and you don't have anyone else that's pushing you or that you need to push. But hopefully I'll do a bit better tomorrow morning. Yeah, I expected to have big days where I end up feeling sore and questioning how well I'm going to do the rest of the hike. I just didn't quite think it was going to happen on day 2. But now I'm in the tent, I'm dry, I managed to get all my nice warm layers on. So, get a bit of food into me, do a quick Bible reading, and then I'm straight off to bed, ready for another big day tomorrow. Alright, end of day 3. No tripod this time. Couldn't be bothered setting it up. Huge day again. Probably getting sick of me saying that. But walked 39 kilometers today. Decided to go for a further campsite than what I'd initially planned, which my feet weren't very happy with. Managed to get blisters on both of my little toes, so that'll be something to deal with in the morning. But made it to a somewhat sheltered campsite. Managed to get in just before dark. Had to use my head torch to set up the tent. I say somewhat because, as you can hear, it is still getting a bit windy, and unfortunately with everything being muddy, the pegs are having a little difficulty staying where they're supposed to. Good news though, tomorrow, less distance, I go through a town which will have wonderful food, and I'm booked into a B&B which is going to be spectacular after the past few nights of constantly waking up to the sound of wind and hoping that my tent doesn't decide to pull out a peg and go too floppy on me. With that said, I am ready for bed right now. Good night. So, day 4, made it to the B&B, which is amazing, and it's only 1:45, so I've got plenty of time to enjoy the luxury. My feet are definitely feeling the distance that I've walked, and my left ankle has been playing up a bit the last few kilometers, so I'm hoping that being in this lovely spot, I'll actually be able to stretch it out a bit. Same with my shoulders. Rest up a little bit, and hopefully they're good to go tomorrow. My biggest concern is just that I might have pushed it a bit too hard too soon, especially with all the cliffs on the first couple of days. So I'm really hoping it doesn't just continue to get slightly worse, because I don't want to be limping in pain for the next 1,000 kilometers, and I especially don't want to just cut the trip short because of an injury in the first week. But for now, I'm going to enjoy a shower, turn on the heater, and just relax and enjoy some luxury, because I think I've earned it after the weather the past few days.